Actually, you want to come in here and show us some tips on Sword and Shield?
The tips I don't know? Sure.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I'll play too. I will show you what I know, and then you show me. Well, here, walk me through it. So there's a thing in this game called Perfect Guard.
Watch you.
That wasn't it. So that's normal. That's normal guard. You'll see that I have that little window where it pops back. There's a perfect guard. Stupid cat. I swear, dude. There we go, perfect guard. So, Sword and Shield, from what I remember, when I played, you're hyper mobile. There's two types of damage in this game. There is severing damage. Alright, let's try that again. There is severing damage, like this. And then there is blunt damage, which is the shield bash combo. So you'll see that blunt damage can cause a stun. And when you're dealing blunt damage, there's actually a little particle effect. So to go into the blunt damage. Why am I? Oh, because I have to move. You'll see a little sparkle. Sorry.
I will say you can counter slash out of perfect guard.
Oh, can you?
Yep.
Oh,
if you hit
okay.
a perfect guard, you press triangle, you do counter slash.
Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe I need to hold
I'm just doing it the moment I see it hit the top and it's about to come down, that's when I press it.
Okay.
Maybe I have skills that help.
Maybe you just have skills.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over the basic stuff. You can correct me if you want to show. But
Yep.
this is more or less what it is. So the big bonus of Sword and Shield is your mobility and your versatility. There's no weapon in the game that is as versatile as Sword and Shield. You can deal blunt damage, which is phenomenal for knocking monsters out, for causing flinch, and for helping kind of just like break parts. Slicing damage is excellent for severing, for just dealing like a lot of damage in general. But you don't have to worry as much with blunt damage when you're hitting like a hard part. See here? Versus if I hit it with slicing damage, I bounce. Check this out. So Sword and Shield has two follow-ups to the focus attack. There was that one that was just like a multi-hit, and there's this one, which is my favorite, the Shield Bash. So those are your two options. Shield Bash does have a little bit of a delay because it launches you up. The other one, depending on where the wound is, because you latch yourself immediately to the monster, and you have a little bit of time to like decide which one you want to do. That's what happens. Now, the other thing is, Sword and Shield has access to a new move, which is this multi-hit, the Charge Chop. You hit after any attack, triangle and circle, and you hold it, and you'll do a multi-hitting move.
Triangle, circle rush, and the circle is the other one.
Yeah, the shield bash. So, let's just go from the side though, just to show it off. And here's what the perfect rush looks like. And you do also get to choose your finisher there at the end. So you can end with a shield bash or a downward slash. Also, I just found out, check this out.
What's up?
So, watch me go up. Plunging thrust. I didn't know that was an option. That's sick. Plunging thrust is...
Oh, I didn't know that would either.
Yeah, it's just the same as
I just
this.
been pressing buttons.
The new move, basically, just to show you what it looks like, is this. You do a downward stab and it's a multi-hitting move. Now, apparently, as me and Show just discovered, if you go into perfect rush,
You'll get it.
yeah, you do that and launch yourself up. You can now hit circle and triangle at the same time, do plunging thrust. That is a multi-hit move, and the reason why this is important is because on weapons that have or status ailments, every single hit deals additional status buildup. The reason that's important is because status buildup is super good on weapons that do multi-hit. So paralysis, poison, sleep, blast. Those are all ailments that you can inflict, and they inflict per hit. So anything that does multi-hit, you want to start building towards you want to lean towards less raw damage and more towards elemental buildup. Yeah.
I will say this: the charge shot, when you hold triangle and circle together,
Oh yeah.
I think it'll be stronger if you do after a combo and you go into spinning Reaper, which is just pressing triangle and circle, and then you hold it, and it'll do a charged up charge shot.
Okay, well, that was 5 as I hit that. Alright, so 20. So you're right. At the end of a combo, you're dealing roughly around 20 damage per hit.
I just tested it myself. Going from like rising slash to charge shop, I did like 25 per hit. But
Yeah.
going from spinning Reaper into charge shop, I did 55 per hit.
Okay. Well, I'm doing 20, 25. Well, I'm also using the level 1 weapon. So that's the other thing.
Oh yeah, no, but my numbers are different, but they're still higher than when I do the full combo.
So if you're doing triangle and block and then a direction, you basically are able to slide and enter into whatever combo you want. This is actually a really versatile weapon. It's a lot more versatile than it was in other games. Check this out. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't have as much fun on any other way to do this. So I think I'm just gonna stick to what I know.
Yeah, dude. Why mess with perfection, man? Damn. Well, shit. That is an insane weapon. So I guess just to kind of cover the basics, you can guard. And there is the perfect guard. Oh, I did it on time that time. There's the charge chop, where if you time it at the end of your combo, it deals more damage. There's just the regular types of slashing. You have a lot of mobility while using your triangle. And then there are your shield bash weapon, or your shield bash combos. Will build up a stun meter on the monster. And eventually, it'll cause the monster to get stunned or flinched. Like that. Letting you get free damage. And then there's the perfect, or the backstep rather, which can be charged and put into the charge slash, and the falling bash for more shield or for more blunt damage, or into the plunging thrust for a multi-hit, or just a single aerial hit if you just want to like get like a mount on a monster. And then the other thing, the last thing. So I think you have to charge it, and then. No, that's not it. Yeah, there you go.
This triangle. Yeah.
So you can get the most out of that, and then your focus, you can do either the slash or the shield bash. But yeah, so that's kind of Sword and Shield in a nutshell.